Hello there YouTube, my name's Adam from Gunjack, and I'm at you guys today with a review of the Matrix Snowwolf ZB-26. Before we get into the replica, let's take a quick look at the real steel weapons history. The ZB-26, or the Zbrojovka Brno model of 1926, is a light machine gun of Czechoslovakian origin. Designed in 1924 by brothers Václav and Emanuel Holek, the ZB-26 went from serving as the Czech Army's main LMG to being exported to many European and Asian countries during the break between world wars. After the breakout of World War II, the ZB-26 not only saw increased distribution across warring factions, but even inspired weapons in both theaters, like the British Bren gun and the Japanese Type 99 LMG. The ZB-26 eventually fell out of favor following the evolution of belt-fed machine guns, but it remained in service through the Korean War, even seeing use as recent as the Soviet-Afghan War during the 1980s. The ZB-26 comes in a box packed with the gun itself, a bipod, a magazine, and some unbranded generic BBs. The ZB-26 is made mostly of metal, with some wood or fake wood parts on the pistol grip and buttstock. It does add up to a bit of heft, clocking in at around 14 pounds unloaded. The flash hider on the ZB-26 is plastic and is threaded for 14mm negative flash hiders, though the original is very difficult to dislodge. The front sight can be found right behind the flash hider, canted off to the left, and it is not adjustable, although you can remove the sight hood if you feel like it. The carry handle on the ZB-26 is made of metal and wood or false wood, and it holds the weight of the gun very well. It will rotate and pivot into multiple positions, but be aware that it doesn't lock into any of these positions. You can't rotate the handle downwards akin to the Bren grip right out of the box, but you can loosen the set screw and move the handle forward slightly to achieve a full range of motion. The rear sight of the ZB-26 is also offset to the left to match the front sight, and it is adjustable for elevation using the large wheel on the side of the gun. You can also adjust the sight for windage using the smaller thumb screw found to the left of the iron. The magazine well on the ZB-26 can be found on the top of the rifle. To access the full use of the well, you need to slide back the dust cover until it locks. Now, the front tab is exposed and the magazine can be inserted. The ZB-26 includes a 110 round mid-cap magazine, and it locks in and rocks back like an AK or M14 magazine. Access to the hop-up of the ZB-26 is found on the underside of the gun inside the ejection port. The hop-up is very stiff out of the box and it's fairly hard to turn. The unit is proprietary and it works just fine. The stock of the ZB-26 is again made of wood or false wood, and it's pretty spacious inside for battery storage. You access the battery compartment by lifting up on the spring-loaded tab on the butt plate. The spring tension holding the butt plate in place isn't as strong as I'd like, so I'd recommend shimming the stock with some tape or other material to force a tighter fit. Inside the stock, there's enough space to fit at least 2 batteries, so you can carry a spare for when you need it. The ZB-26 is wired to small Tamiya connectors out of the box. The ZB-26 comes with a proprietary full metal gearbox design, but it uses mostly standard version 2 parts except for the trigger switch, nozzle, and cylinder head. The ZB-26 should come in at around 415 to 430 FPS with .2 gram BBs and have a maximum effective range of 150 feet.
That gun looks so cool.
Don't it though?
It does.
That's the whole reason I bought it. So, what's the final verdict on this gun? Well, it looks like a unicorn, and it acts like one too. The ZB-26 is a very rare sight on the airsoft field, even for historical milsims. The ergonomics are weird, and the magazine setup is even weirder, but the end result is an accurate and sturdy LMG that'll keep heads down at the field, and turn a few heads to boot. You could call it a ZB-26, you could call it a ZB-30, you could even call it a Bren. This is just a cool replica that will step up when its name is called. Well, that about does it for this review. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider leaving a like or a comment and subscribing, since I do have more Airsoft content coming. Thanks again, and as always, stay frosty.